So remember, there's all these parts that we created, but these will allow this parent part to work. And in this case, that's the invention itself. Now, the goal is to reduce this to the minimum number of parts that's required for it to work. And the way you do this is by seeing what parts are actually comprised of other parts. So let's draw some lines here and call this row level 1. And below level 1, let's make level 2. And the way that you reduce the parts on level 1 is by moving them to level 2. Our goal now is to begin clustering our missiles. Remember, the Kraken is beat by having missiles within missiles within missiles. So let's do this. Positive electrode contact surface is part of the mouth electrode, and the negative electrode contact surface is part of the mouth electrode. The lateral points are also part of the mouth electrode. The electrode insulation gap is also part of the mouth electrode. The electrode base connection region is also part of the mouth electrode. The base flexible arm connecting surface is part of the power base. The base outlet interaction area is part of the power base too. The flexible arm base attachment region is part of the flexible arm. The flexible arm head attachment region is also part of the flexible arm. The mouth electrode is part of the resistance device. The power base is part of the resistance device as well. The camera is part of the reporting apparatus. The light is also part of the reporting apparatus. The center line is also part of the mouth electrode. The flexible arm is part of the reporting apparatus. And finally, the flexible arm swivel is part of the flexible arm. See, we've reduced the parts on level 1 to only 2 parts, the reporting apparatus and the resistance device. And the way you check to see if it's been done properly, for the parent part, which in this case is the invention, if it only has the resistance device and the reporting apparatus, will it still work? And the answer is yes. We've now identified the minimum number of parts on level 1 that will allow it to work. And importantly, this is actually our first very broad version of our invention. Just on level 1, we could file a patent application on this alone.